One of the greatest mistakes that entrepreneurs and all kinds of people make is finding something that works and immediately going on to do something else. I didn't know that I'd been repeating this kind of mistake over and over myself until not long ago when I learned that a lot of people, entrepreneurs, people of all kinds of work, they find something that works and then they go and do something else. And that was when I started looking at the patterns. I remember some years ago when I just made some losses in my agribusiness at the time, and I was struggling. I was thinking of what next to do. What will I do exactly? So I called one of my friends and I told him, I said, things are not going well with my business. And could I work for you for some time and all of that, just to get myself back to stability? And he was like, fine, no problem, just come along. And not very long after I got into his organization, I found out that the only difference between them and me was the fact that they had gone all in on marketing and especially on social media. They didn't know more than I knew. They didn't have more experience. There was really nothing different other than the fact that they had gone all in on digital marketing at the time, getting clients from online. So immediately I was able to pick that and I thought of going to copy, going to take the same thing and start working on it for my own organization. I started putting out content online, then doing digital adverts. And not very long after that, I started getting people to work with you from different parts of the country, and it worked. It worked. But few months down the line, I started attending all conferences, attending other meetings. There were sessions I attended, pitching sessions, entrepreneurship training sessions, and sometimes when we had to pitch, and I pitched to tell me, oh, this is a fantastic idea. If you can run with this, it's going to be very beautiful. You're going to make it a good problem you're solving. But one of the things most of them told me was that if you want to grow this business, the best way is to just work with just maybe one or two people for now and then scale it from there. You don't need to go all in on marketing. I eventually found myself downplaying what had already worked for me, which was going all in on digital marketing, which was what brought me back into shape. Before I knew it, things started going down. I just lost interest. In fact, when my teammates were telling me, oh, we need to do digital marketing, I said, I'd gone to several places and they had told me that going all in on marketing is not what we need now. Let's just go and build foundation, build structure. And I kept on saying, okay, to something else. Let's see if we can work amongst people and all of that. After some years, I found myself almost in the same spot again, where now business was not going very well, things were not going fine. Thankfully, I was able to come out of it, but I didn't take it as a pattern. So it was recently when I learned it from one of my online mentors, I now discovered that it's actually a pattern that a lot of people fall into, that pattern where you learn something, you find something that works, you do it, you actually practice it. And once you get the result, you just get bored with it because whether it feels hard to do or it feels routine or whatever it is, and then you go and do something else. Now, while it is not bad to always look for something better, to look for something new, to look for the novel, it's very important that you, instead of just leaving the old thing, you stack it. Put whatever you have now on rinse and repeat. Whatever is working now, you're supposed to put it on rinse and repeat. And then you go and stack some other skills, other ways of doing things on top of it.